Hey bosses, what's good? Yasaf here. I'm the CEO and founder of Team Genius and Book Like a Boss addict. I use Book Like a Boss every day in my business to schedule multiple session times, durations, and collect payments. And one of the requests that I know that's been asked quite a lot is how to integrate Book Like a Boss with other automation tools than Zapier, specifically Pabbly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can integrate Book Like a Boss through Pabbly to pretty much any tool that you already use in your business that is also supported by Pabbly. Let's get started. You can see here the light version of my booking page, and let me just go ahead very quickly and I will just book a meeting with my name and information. Let's call this, let's put it here, other, and we'll say blub Pabbly. All right, so we have all the information here. I don't want to put a phone number for the purpose of this example, and I'm going to click on book me. Okay, so now we'll switch to my email. So we can see that we have the booking notification and it came in, and it's definitely well within my email and my Outlook. Let's switch to Pabbly. And in Pabbly, I'm going to create a new workflow. I'm going to call this, I'm going to call the workflow blub integration, right? And I'm going to click on create. And now the first tool, the first trigger, I'm going to use email parser, okay, as the app. And what's going to happen next is that Pabbly will generate a random email address for me to process the emails. And then all I need to do, I need to click on the copy button here. And of course, for the purpose of this example, I'm going to forward the email manually. But whether you're using Gmail or Outlook or anything like that, all you have to do is simply create a rule that if you receive notification from no reply at mg.bookme.name, this is where your booking notifications come from. If you just create a rule in your mailbox and automatically forward the email, you have to do it manually, and you've already automated the forward part, right? So I'm going to send the email. Now I'm going to switch back to Pabbly, and I'm going to wait for a few seconds for the email to come in. So now that the message has arrived, let's see what we have here. We have different chunks and segments and parameters of the email. The most important ones are the subject, because we pretty much have most of the information that we need right here, like the booking, time and date, the customer name, etc. So we pretty much have everything here. However, in case we also want to extract the customer email, then we can also move ahead to and examine the body text part, right? Because the body text part, if we'll scroll down here, then you will be able to see that we have, where is it? Here, customer email is here as well, and not just the meeting information. Now, it's very important that you work with the body text and not the body HTML version, because the body HTML version will include all the HTML special characters. As you can see here, it will be very difficult for you to actually use it and extract the relevant information. But if you use the body text, then it's just plain clear text of the email content. It will be very easy for you to use that version and to extract information out of it. All right, so let's see how to process the data. The first action step that I will add is basically text formatter, and I'm going to choose text parser. Okay, so this is the app and this is the event, and I'm going to click on connect. So I'm going to extract first the name of the customer, and I'm going to take it from the subject here. So I'm entering the subject as the parameter for the text parser app. Okay, now the structure is always the same. We have the name of the meeting, discovery call with yourself, and then we have space and a dash and a space, and then the name of the customer, and then again space and a dash and a space. So what I'm going to pass along as part of the parameters for this step is basically I want to grab everything that comes up after discovery call with yourself and then this dash sign, because this is always going to be the same. So I know that this is static string or constant string that I can use. So let me scroll all the way up here to the subject part of the message, and I'm simply going to select discovery call with yourself and this part, including everything that comes until the name of the customer, and simply copy it. Scroll down. I'm going to put this text match after, and then text match before. I'm going to put just this delimiter here. Now, if I'm going to click on save and test, then you see that I only have the name of the customer here. This is the name of the customer, right? The second thing that I would like to extract, I would like to extract the customer email. The customer email is available from the content, from the body of the message. So again, I'm going to choose text formatter, and I'm going to choose text parser. This time as input, I'm going to choose body text. Okay, and with body text, the first thing that I need to enter, or the thing that I would like to extract, is we have the reply to string here, and then the two dots. And again, this is always constant, because this will be the address of the customer who booked the meeting. So I can use reply to as the string to search after, and I can also use this special character here as the ending character for the search. And if I will click save and send, then now you will see that I have a customer name and a customer email, and now I just need one extra step. This extra step will be, I take text formatter, text parser to enter, but this time I'm going to enter the result of the previous step, and I am going to match all the text after this special character. Testing the information, now I have the customer email address as well. And so lastly, what I want to do, I want to extract the meeting time. So I'm going to scroll all the way up. I'm going to go to message body in text version, and I am going to scroll down until I see date and time. So date and time is always the beginning of the date and time for the meeting, and you will also always see some consistent day, time, etc. And then it will always end or will be followed by customer time zone. Okay, so now we basically have date and time, and then the double dots, the customer time zone, again with double dots, as the string to search in between. So I'm going to add one more step. Again, I'm going to choose text formatter. I am going to choose text parser. I'm going to add here body text from the first phase. Okay, and then I'm going to search for everything that comes before customer time zone and also for everything that comes after date and time. I'm going to save and test. And this is the date of time of the meeting, including the time zone. So of course we can run additional steps in order to break this down and not to take the time zone, etc. But I'm pretty confident and pretty sure that you know how to do it from this point forward. And then, of course, the options are limitless. As we scroll down through the body of the email, we can extract amount paid and we can extract additional information because the sequence, the structure of the email is always the same. Now, with that, the last thing that we need to check is, are we able to successfully pass that information to other tools? Let's say Google Sheets. It's the easiest thing to demonstrate with. Okay, so I just opened up a blank Google Sheet document. I'm going to call this blog demo. I'm going to say customer name, customer email, and then date and time, right? So we have this blank worksheet. You can go back to Pabbly. Okay, so now let's add an action step. We'll select Google Sheets and I'm going to choose add a new row. You can connect and just select the relevant account from here, or connect a new one if you don't already have one connected. Click on save. And then from here, I'm going to select the relevant sheet, worksheet, I'm sorry. The spreadsheet is selected, we only have one sheet. And from here, I'm simply going to map values. So the customer name, we got up here earlier. So we have the result here, that's the customer name. And customer email, we added here. That's the email. And the date and time is the last tab that we had. So I'm going to save and test request. Although the boss, we now have that information in here. Although I do see that I made a mistake and I chose the wrong row here. As you can see, I have an error here. So for name, I picked the wrong value. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to, probably step 2. Let's verify. Yeah, okay, so step 2 is the name. Now when I fix it, I'm going to save another test. Alright, so now it's done perfectly. We have the customer name here, we have the customer email here, we have the date and time here. So we're pretty much free to do anything that we like and to send it to any other app. So Google Sheet, of course, is just an example. So that's it. I really hope that this video will help you connect Book Like a Boss through Pabbly to other tools that you already use in your business and to be more productive and more efficient. Please feel free to share any feedback or questions you may have as a comment to this post.